Hello ladies and gents, welcome to a new review. Behind us is the new 2025 Dacia Jogger. Now this is the LPG version, we're going to check it out. So without further ado, let's just jump into the review. Here is the Dacia Jogger in this beautiful green metallic color. Now on the channel I already covered the 2024. I did actually showcase this car for a brief moment because this is the 2025 model year. Now you've noticed maybe it doesn't have the radar, and for emergency braking it's using that camera on at the top. Now let me just show you the key here. You get a physical key, you have a Dacia symbol, and you have the lock, unlock, and unlock the cargo. Now to focus on the car, here we have the 1.0 TCe. It's also ECO-G, meaning this has petrol and LPG, which is a natural gas. Now, inside is a 3-cylinder turbo petrol with either a 90 horsepower if you're running petrol and 100 horsepower if you're running LPG. Combined, you can do up to 1,400 kilometers, which is crazy long. I think you would eventually need to stop to go to the bathroom at least. But for people who are feeling adventurous, this car can also have a sleeping package in the back of the vehicle. It's not inside this car. I won't do that. That would be a too long video. But for that purpose, this car would make a lot of sense range-wise because it can do a lot. But have in mind, petrol is, I think it was like 40 liters and LPG was 50. Combined, it's 90 liters of fuel. It's almost 100 kilograms extra you're carrying, so this car feels a little bit heavy. Unlike the petrol that's without the LPG, it's a very agile, but this one, unfortunately, that's the drawback. So if you're doing a lot of kilometers, go for it. In case you don't, you should just think about some other powertrain options for the Jogger. Now, with technical details out of the way, let's dive into the car. Close up on the color. It's cloudy today, but you can see beautiful green metallic color. Now you already know the daytime running lights and the main lights are LED projectors. The rest are bulbs, so halogen, long beam, and turn signals, but they're easy to replace. You can see the new badge, air intake on top and bottom. Now we have this gray lip. Fog lights are also halogen lights. A lot of unpainted plastic as a protection if you're going light off-roading. There is some piano black details, same as on the grill on the side there. And but let's back up. You already saw the car. I won't be so detailed in this one, but it's good family choice if you're looking for a lot of space. You can see front parking sensors and rear ones. We actually also have a backing camera on this one as well. Now, being the 2025 model year, we have the new hubcaps. So let's check those out. So these are 16-inch alloys with hubcaps. So you can see here 205/60 R16. These are Continental tires, came from the factory, Eco Contact 6. Good tire, I would say. Now, as you can see here, the coordinates probably where this car is made, if I'm not mistaken. This looks like it's being used. I didn't rinse it off. There's a little mud there. But again, since this has a lot of space, you can actually notice that the car is taller at this end. There is perfect space for sleeping inside the car if you get the sleeping package, if you're into camping and so on. Also, longer wheelbase car makes more room here. Since this is a 5-seat configuration, you can see there's, when I open, a lot of storage room. Now, just to quickly run through details, side mirrors, we have blind spot warning, great feature. The dash is the same. I think you saw the dash. I know it's a bit cloudy, but just to show you here once again, the camera for the lane leaving prevention and emergency braking now. So the two functions, light and rain sensor, double laminated front windshield, good for acoustics. Here we have, these are plastic and then these are metal on this one. You can take it out. There's like a screwdriver. You can open these and put them instead of like this, like that. You can see those, you can see the antenna on the back and Jogger signature. Tinted windows on the back, kind of looks nice with this color, and not to forget here you can see drum brakes on the rear. Now if we come to the rear end of the car, looks quite nice. The taillights look like they're a little bit smoked, look dimmer, but maybe because of the cloudy day. But these are all, of course, bulbs, but again, cheap to replace in case they burn out. You can see the cat eyes, and that's that discrete diffuser, also a little gray lip on the back as well. There's a sticker Jogger here, but has like a rough texture, but someone already like in a car wash maybe nicked it off, but doesn't really matter. You can see the new Dacia, and the backing camera serves its purpose. It's not the sharpest resolution, it's a bit taller looking. I'm going to engage it, so that's that. But again, look at the size of this back. It's a spacious car. Now let's unlock it one more time and open the boot space, cargo space, whatever you call this, in your part of the world. Let me just come to this side so you can have sort of perspective. I am a 2-meter tall person, or 6.6 in feet. So fairly tall opening for most people. Now just a quick look here. You can pull manually, so that's the top. The rest is bare metal, or aluminum in this case. Massive cargo space. I'm going to type down the liters. So this, without the second row in the back, is absolutely big. This is like a cave. You can put, this is just like a backpack, like height-wise for comparison. You can put like a washer machine, you can put like a boiler inside if you're, doing some renovations in your house or your bathroom. This is tall. It's really super practical. So having an LPG tank and maybe driving deliveries makes sense to get this car. Okay, this, since you don't have a spare tire, obviously you get a patching kit. So we get in this like pouch, so you can like stick it there. You have grocery hooks on both sides. You have warm light on the left, and then these anchor points are here, kind of stiff, so I'm not going to move them. On the right, it's similar, but here we have this strap. This is a little bit different. There's just like some sort of air vents or some stuff on the back, so the wheel arch is different. On this side there's a little bit more room. This is like a little step, so 5 fingers of height, like 10 centimeters from here to the loading area. And then look at this, because this could be 7-seat configuration, this falls down, so there's extra room. You can just throw stuff over there and use that extra space. I believe these seats are removable in case you want to turn this into an N1. Perhaps you would have loads of storage. So that's that. We have this cover, so you can just like do it like that. So that's that. Yeah, I'm actually going to leave it open. Of course, you can take this out. I'm going to leave it open so you can see the room from the back, and these do not open here. I think, I'm not 100% sure right now. On the 7-seater, maybe you could open those. You can see those on the back here. These are LED license plate illumination, unlike the taillights. Now, not to forget, of course, so this one is not a lockable like the cover. It's just a classic one. You have the key here, so you need to use your, of course, physical key for that. But this is the LPG. So here you can see for the petrol, minimum in Croatia is 95 or 98. So that is that. Now let's check out the back. Notice that this is taller than the driver, so it's quite easier to get in at the rear. So closing and opening sound is, as entry model, not the greatest, but it's like okay. So this is the doors. They do not go all the way down, but they do open wide, so it's easy to put a child seat on the back if you have kids. In that case, you can just push here to lock and disable the unlock from the inside. Same material, big pockets, speaker down there, powered windows, and nice big handle. Now, there's some depth here, all textile seats. These are a bit taller than the ones on the front, but that's why the roof goes a little bit upwards, so no issue there. Seat belt has this place for the buckle, like that, and then you can pull here and knock that down. So I've left the back open deliberately so you can have a good perspective on the back of this baby. There is an extra seat belt quite far. I think they just didn't remove it for the back seat, or actually might be for the middle seat. Yeah, that makes sense. In that case, you could run it through this, maybe. No, actually this is maybe to take out the seats. Yeah, this would be easier to take out the seats. I'm pretty sure there should be an option for that. But just to show you, these do not slide back and forward, if I'm not mistaken. Now, hopping inside, plenty of feet room, as you can see that. Good knee room, although I was sitting on the front. In this case, I might be touching the back of myself or a tall driver on the front, but this is what you get. So that's that. Now, textile seats, big pockets. Oh, someone left a fragrance here. Oh. It actually has a decent smell, although not a fan of that in a car, generally speaking. Now, as you can see here, the front driver has the armrest here, so you don't get an armrest like in the classical Jogger. I think it had an armrest, but in that case, you have a 12-volt outlet here, reachable also from the back seat. There's some room for like parking carts and so on. That's that. Now, the seats are really good sponging, very comfy, and you can comfortably squeeze even 3 people because transmission tunnel isn't too tall, not too wide, so that's bearable. You can raise this up. I think there's like 2 levels, or no, okay, 1. But there's extra room, as you can see this going all the way to the back, as again you can expect this as a 7-seater. Slowly closing handles on the back. On the front, only the front passenger has one. It's fixated. This is the one they use on the Duster, and this is interesting. This is borrowed from Renault. Warm lights, I think, not working at the moment. Maybe you need to turn on the car, but there is a light on the first. If you had a second row, there's no light on the back. And closing sound real quick. Yeah, I mean, you can hear there's slightly rattle on the door, but you know, it's a budget car. And plenty of headroom. I can straighten up my back and my head. I'm touching with my hair, but plenty of headspace. And if you're lower than me height-wise, which you probably are, you would have loads of headspace. The lights are warm. They came on a moment ago when I opened the door, or there you go. So that's that, the view at the front. And let's get to the front. Seatbelt is fixated. There's no hooks here, but then again on the back there are some, so not too shabby. On the front you have a physical cylinder driver's side. Front doors sound more or less the same materials, but you are treated with a little textile. It is padded as well, so that's that. You can disable the rear, all power windows, powered side mirrors, bigger pockets, same speaker at the bottom. Now you can see here the Jogger. Again, apologies, this is dirty, but it's being used. And you can see the manual paddles, all rubber. Manual seats, push up to slide back and forward, push up for up and down, or just like pump it up, pump it down, push for the tilt. The seats, well, the top is good, the bottom could be a bit better, I would say. That the rear seats feel more denser foam, more comfort for longer drives. So yeah, I think I've commented that on one of the joggers I've reviewed, because I know I went with one to the coast and back. You can see here height adjustment of your LED headlight. So this is a fuse box, so not a storage. By pressing the LPG, you're switching to LPG. Obviously, this one is my personal, so you can disable the new. I think the other one didn't have this feature. The 2024 didn't have that feature, but for speed change, and if you're over speeding, you can just press twice, engage my personal, and disable that pesky sound. You can see here the steering column is manually adjusted view at the top, and we're gonna just hop inside. Closing sound is Spartan, but hey, this is a very robust car, so it's a beater. It's gonna last for a long time. Now, this is the point of view. I will make a point of view driving video with comments. I will skip the night point of view probably. I might do consumption tests. I'll try, because I have to do it separately for the petrol and LPG. Since it's so hot in the car, I will just start the car. Now, physical key. We thought this would be the time of the past, but it's still here. So you get a nice needle sweep. Okay, quick music test. Now, speakers were decent, but you know, not the greatest audio, but decent. Okay, quick look at the steering wheel. We have the new Dacia Signature. Cruise control settings, infotainment, so press here, you can change to speedo or to consumption data, and then here you can see by pressing these, just once again to the beginning, so you can see here speed, digitally tire pressure, coolant, and then the LPG average, range, LPG distance covered by LPG, average speed in general, petrol, the odometer, and then average, again, LPG. So that is that. On the bottom, you still have LPG regardless. So you can have both petrol and LPG tank status. I do prefer it like on this. Now, keep your lights on automatic, rain, are the wipers. Here you can see these for the volume. So this is padded, the rest is hard plastic more or less. Close open air vents, hard plastic dash, but again robust. USB A, and you all know the screen here. I'm going to come back to it in a moment. Here we have the lock, hazards. So once again, you can see that. Passenger airbag information and seat belts. Auto start, stop, off, and eco button. It just shows up eco here on the dash. Like I've told you, this really feels heavy and feels like it should have at least maybe 120, 130 horsepower for this weight. But if you press the eco, it's even probably more numb on the throttle. I wouldn't use that. Maybe if you're like low on petrol and gas or the LPG, maybe in that case engage that. Automatic AC, so not that Spartan, but great feature. You can press here for auto, change the temperature, the fan speed, max blow, AC on or off, open and close circulation, or change here the direction of air blow, rear defrost, and 12-volt outlet plus USB-C. So check it out, USB-C and A for the transition time. Now here, this plastic can be removed. You can put that mount for the phone holder. On the bottom here, this is plasticky, but there's some room, and a 6-speed manual. So the gears are not too long, but there's a little of travel. Sits in okay, and if you push up and engage the reverse camera, you can see it's narrow because you have the parking sensors here you can play maybe with the brightness, contrast, and colors. So that's that. But this moves with the steering wheel, so it's not all that bad. Manual handbrake. There was this thing. You can also see the armrest. I'm going to remove it so it's not in the way. Manual handbrake, they were telling us that these were a thing of the past. All cars will have electronic parking brakes, and it turns out that's not happening. 2 cup holders, and then I showed you the parking cards space, so you can just use that. I would prefer, honestly, if I put this on, it's like a bit sometimes too tall, then I remove it so I can lower this. And if I'm remembering correctly, I think Jogger had an armrest. I might be wrong now, it was a while ago, but I think I would just prefer like a fixed armrest that it would be slightly lowered. But this is what you get. It's like soft but wrapped in textile, so that's that. This is like banging, so no little spring to like lower it for slow opening, but it's actually spacious. So let me just show you here. You get this manuals, you get this tool, so you can see that if the camera focuses. So you can unscrew the top roof mounts. That is really deep in there going, so you do have a lot of, wow, let me just put that back there. So you have like a lot of room. Look at that. And to show you the spec sheet here in Croatia, Dacia Jogger Expression 1.0 ECO-G, 100 horsepower. Without options, the price is 20,500. There are a few options like automatic AC 220, which is not a lot. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto 420. That's including the USB-C and aux. DAB. I don't see the aux honestly, but okay, maybe they didn't update that. And safety trim. So that's for the blind spot and backing camera and front and rear parking sensors, 440 euros, and metallic oxide green color, 560. That's the most expensive option. So the full price is 22,140 euros. That's including the CO2 tax in Croatia and the 25% value added tax. So that is the price of this baby. Again, a good car if you want maximum range. Let me just cover here quickly. I did cover this infotainment. The infotainment looks slightly outdated when you saw the Duster, the new one, or the Bigster, but it's a functional infotainment, works pretty fast. You have to agree here for the navigation every time, but it's okay. I would say it's not the newest, it's not the greatest, but hey, it works. I haven't connected, but you can connect. I've showed in a different video Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can use this real estate screen. It works great, looks great. You probably heard there was a thunder. I can see some raindrops, so I'm going to try speeding up here. Here you can see all of these options, vehicle settings, access, and I've covered this in the other one, so that's that. You have here the same shortcut, volume and home button, and you can do that. On the top you can see quite good behind you, lights on and off, temperature sensor, emergency, Bluetooth phone calls, documents holder, beauty mirror, and headspace on the front, plenty of headroom. So I'm gonna switch it off, and before it starts raining super heavily, I'm just gonna pop this so I can leave. Wow, it's really starting to get crazy here. Wind is picking up, but I think we can show you this. Let me just find the, oh come on, oh there we go. So you can see that we have to pull it up, and this is the 3-cylinder turbo petrol. Again, 100 horsepower, 90 if you're using the petrol. Washer fluid is right there, and I'm gonna let it drop. Closes perfectly. So we have a beautiful May and a shower, but that's the new Dacia Jogger LPG. Now, since it's raining, just maybe demonstrate the wipers and the rear one. Since we're at it, just one thing. So again, all the music. Again, decent sound system. Now, when you engage the car, this is yellow. You just press twice. My safety personal activated. And in this car, I haven't checked here because I was trying to rush before the rain. So you can see the lane assist, but there is the overspeed alert, so you can just switch it off here. It's going to be saved to my personal setting. Well, since I do have time now, since I'm trapped in the car until the rain stops, I've connected the Apple CarPlay. It works wirelessly, so that's a great thing. So this turns to this, and here you can see the icons. The screen works fast enough. You can see here Waze, and if you go inside Waze, you can see that. If I turn this on, I think the car will just switch to night theme, but currently it's on the light theme. So ladies and gents, thank you for watching. I think this is the first time actually doing an outro from inside the car. If you liked the video, give it a like, type in the comment below if you have any, and share this video if you found it informative. Hope to see you in the next one, and stay safe. And don't forget to watch the separated point of view driving with my full impressions and maybe consumption data. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.